So, can we talk about this color though? Did I do good or not? That's for you to decide. I think I did a damn good job. Yikes. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Isis Naya. Hi. So today's video is going to be me giving you guys a full in-depth on how I got this color, these colors, I should say, because there's two colors, and really fully explaining how to do the watercolor method and doing the reverse ombre. So there's a couple of things I wanted to explain before I jump into the video. So this hair is from the Janet collection. I know I'm probably going to mention it in the video, but this is from the Janet collection. And I wanted to tell you guys the price point because we always do baddie on a budget. And not to mention, it's Transformation Thursday, so you know I'm about to transform. Okay? So this hair cost me $93. And with tax included, it was $103. So you're getting this hair for less than $110, which is amazing. This hair is full quality, and Janet collection is nothing new to this channel. Baddie on a budget. The last hair that I bought from Janet collection for my birthday, which was last year, was $130. And you got some long lengths, like it was probably like shoulder length, but that's pretty long, you know what I'm saying? And you also got to remember, 613 bundles are not cheap. They're not coming cheap. They're not. If you want bundles coming all the way down to your butt, you're not getting it with 613. You're not getting it for $150, $170. No. And if you are getting it for that price, it's not good. This hair though, bomb. And I've bought Janet collection hair with my own money. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention too was this wig was giving me problems, but you guys are gonna see everything that I did. You're gonna see from when I fully construct the wig down to the reverse ombre, the watercolor method and everything, down to me styling the wig until I'm here right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely wanted to bring something a little bit more spicier to the table, and I wanted a longer video because you guys have been asking me about wigs. Some of you guys have been asking me for makeup, and I'm really trying to like get everything all in, but I couldn't do my makeup on camera today because it was a lot going on. But if you guys want me to recreate it, let me know in the comment section down below. And without any further ado, let's get into Transformation Thursdays. Yes. Period. Okay, I'll see y'all. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna sit and be making this wig that I discussed in the beginning of the video. I just decided to do another welcome. I don't know why, but anywho, so I'm sewing the wig. I already sewed the closure. I wish I would have showed you guys how I sewed the closure, but I do have another video on how to start a wig for beginners. Go check that video out. It has a lot of helpful tips and tricks and little things that you can do. But this technique, I'm doing the folding method. I did this method before on one of my last wigs and a wig that I did for a client. So I'm going to show you guys again how to do it. I'm just going to sit and just sew the wig, and I'm probably going to do a voiceover. You'll probably hear it in the next couple of seconds. I don't know when you're going to hear it, but you'll hear it. And then I'll kind of explain in depth how to do the folding method. The only tip that I'm going to mention before I start finishing up is you got to get some T-pins. Like, if you're going to start making wigs, you got to learn how to use these T-pins. These T-pins are your best friend. You can find them at any beauty supply store. They have them. I think it's maybe like $2 or $3. Get you some T-pins. They will help. I still use them because it just helps holding the hair, and it helps with the manageability of not getting the bundles all over the place and going crazy. I'm a very, very disorganized person, so I need some organization, and this is what helps me. So I'm gonna keep sewing and explain to you guys a little bit about the folding method. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, we about to get busy. We about to finish this up. So The basic, more in-depth situation about the folding method is you just have to fold the bundles, and you gotta make sure that the bundles is nice and flat. If it's bulking, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be hard to flatten the wig. That's why I said T-pins are so important, because once you finish sewing the track, right? And then you have the hair that's left over, and you roll it over and you put the piece down. You gotta make sure that it's super flat on the wig, and you gotta make sure that there's no bulk. Once you start getting bulks, you're gonna see the wig bulking up. And as much as you can use a hot comb, as soon as you wash that wig again, it's gonna pop up again. So you gotta be careful, and you wanna make sure that it is nice and flat. So I'm gonna keep sewing, and then I'm gonna come right back and kind of explain to you guys a little bit about what I'm gonna do once I start folding the weft. So here's the fun part. We're gonna start folding. So you're gonna see me folding the weft, holding it, and then placing the T-pin at the end first for sturdy and stability. Then I'm placing the T-pin on the other side, and that's the place that I just folded, right? Now I'm going to just start sewing and make sure I sew 3 times in the same spot. Another thing is, when you're folding the weft, you want to make sure you take the thread with you. Meaning, the thread is going to, what do I say? How do I say it? Like, the thread is going to be underneath. You want to take it out and then go up, and then go ahead and continue the stitch method. If that makes sense. You just want to make sure that when you're taking the thread, you're actually able to sew the weft that you're working on next, if that makes sense. There might be another clip that I'll show you guys me folding it again, but for the most part, all you have to do is just fold the weft, make sure it's nice and flat, and make sure you take the thread with you, so that way you could go underneath the weft and you could just keep sewing like you were doing before. And you want to make sure that you're sewing nice and stern and firmly, because what happens is, because you're not cutting the thread and you're not cutting the wefts, you're continuing with the same piece of thread that you're using. So you want to make sure that you're sewing, and you want to make sure that everything is nice and sturdy. wig looks like after I finish sewing it. I have not even flat ironed it or put the hot comb through it or nothing, because we're gonna get ready to color her in just a little while. So stay tuned for the color. But I wanted to take her off the mannequin so you guys can. But the wig is full. So again, if you guys didn't see, this is 16, 14, and 12 inches, and this is a 12-inch closure, and this is what the closure is looking like. So everything is done. I'm gonna cut this part on camera right now. So this is what the inside is looking like. The wig is completely done. So we're gonna get ready to prep her for color. Oh my god, I can't wait. And I think I'm gonna cut her down a little bit. If it's looking a little bit thin when I finish with it, we're gonna cut her down. But anywho, I'm excited for the color. Stay tuned and I'll be back. Let's get into the color though. Drum roll, please. All right. So the color is Pink Mania. That's what we're doing. And the second color is ruby red. So we're doing a reverse ombre, and we're doing crimson. So I decided to mix these two together because I bought one ruby red. I still have a crimson left from the hair that I did before, and I wanted to add some ruby red to it so it can add a little bit of brightness. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a reverse ombre. I am super, super, super excited about it. Again, it is my Valentine's Day, so let's get started. I got my hot water ready, so I'm excited. I'm about to be up all night. I'm about to give y'all the full inspiration. Like, I'm about to just get the whole tea. Let's get into it. Let's get busy. Oh, girl. Back to what I was saying, because my timer was just real ridiculously rude. But let me bring this down a little bit. But the key to a really good application is to mix the color thoroughly. Like, you don't want to end up not mixing this color thoroughly, because what happens is if you don't mix it, like if you just leave it like this, or if it's still clumpy, you're gonna get clumps of color like all through the hair. It's not gonna be distributed evenly, so you wanna make sure that you mix it. So I'm taking a brush. This is a brush that I got from school, and I'm just mixing it, and I'm making sure that I mix it really good. Now the reason why I use hot water, because hot water has a tendency of dissolving the color extremely easily, as opposed to you using like room temperature water or like the hot water from the sink. It's not gonna mix. So yeah, we're just gonna mix it really, really good. And for the most part, I see that it's completely dissolved because there's nothing on my brush. And I'm actually looking and it looks pretty legit. I actually have a towel on my floor just to keep me from messing up. And that's the color. I add one more bottle of this because I don't think I need 3 bottles, but I just bought 3 bottles just in case. Because I definitely want this pink to really get intense. So that's what we're doing. So I'm mixing it real good, brushing my hair. And a brush is really good to use to mix because the brush will actually help mix it, or you could use like a fork. A plastic fork is fine. Just gotta make sure that the plastic fork don't melt, or a regular fork. So now here is the finale. What's up in her right in? What's up in her in? What's up in her in? What's up in her in? Oh my god, that looks so pretty already. Y'all see that? That color is intense. I'm gonna see if I can try to find me a glove because this water is super hot, and I'm gonna just let it sit for a second, then I'm gonna just mix it all in. So I'll be right back. It's looking good, but I definitely want it to sit in a little longer because I definitely want all this color to penetrate. So I probably let this sit for maybe like 5-10 minutes. Because the color is Pink Mania and it's not supposed to be too dark or too intense. But I do want the closure to definitely get some love. But yeah, the closure definitely has to get some love. So I'm gonna let it soak for about 5-10 minutes. Come back, see what it's looking like. If I gotta add some more color, I definitely have an extra bottle. So I definitely bought 3 bottles of the Pink Mania, and I bought 2 bottles of the Crimson, and no, 1 bottle of the Crimson and 1 bottle of the Ruby Red, and I had some Crimson in the house. So altogether you can get 3. And that should be it. So yeah, let me let this sit for about 5-10 minutes. Come right back and check on it. The Ruby Red, and you're gonna. So we're gonna mix it up. Mix it up. The Ruby. Just a little bit more. Look at my arm. I have freaking comment on my arm. So you the moment of truth. Oh, that's so pretty already. I don't want to take it too much. Oh, that thing is hot. I don't know why I did that. That was not. So we definitely gotta kink it up a little bit. So for the most part, it definitely picked up on the red. As you can see, it's definitely picking up on it, but it definitely needs to be saturated some more. So I'm gonna mix the Ruby Red and mix the Crimson together and add some more. Now we're gonna dip this bad boy back in again. And let's see. Oh yeah, this is pretty. So what I like to do is to get that ombre effect, because the color is picking up, I like to go in with my brush and like get rid of the demarc. I want it to look, we want it to look effortless, you know what I'm saying? So you can get a brush and do it, and you gotta go into the hair too and like make sure that you're doing it, because you don't want some parts to be one way and then the other parts to be a different way. And you flick your brush up and down like this. So I'm gonna rotate on the other side and do the same thing. Like let the ends of the bundle soak, but get in there and start blending your life away. Trust me, the brush, you'll think that the brush is not picking up product, but trust me, it definitely is. So you want to make sure you go in there, brush it out, blend it together, do what you have to do. You get what I'm saying? You want to make sure you're doing it. Get in there and do the damn thing. I love it. I don't even want to put no more red into it because it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. I feel like when I did the pink wasn't as easy. The red just got really nice. Good job. Full like. Y'all see my hands? My hands look crazy. I don't think the stain is gonna come out, but look at this. This is so beautiful, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna play with it, dry it a little bit, and everything. Get rid of the lines of demarcation, and that's it. It's very easy to do.
Guys, I was so excited, so I just took it upon myself and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just give her a nice blowout. So I blew out the wig. I feel like if I would have just let it sit under the heater, I would have been impatient, number one. Number two, I probably would have had to fly iron it and style it anyway. I don't know, the blow drying technique for me just did it. And I'm glad that I did it that way. I was very impatient because I was really loving the color. I was loving everything about the wig. I was loving the vibe. So I just took it upon myself and just blow dried her. Now, if this was a glued wig, obviously I couldn't do it. But because it is sewn in, I could just go right in and start blow drying. So that's exactly what I did. What it's looking like. What do you think? Do you like her? The only thing I think I could have did a little bit better was blend it some more. But she's looking good. So what I am gonna do, yeah, I really feel like I should have blended it out a little bit more, but definitely more practice. And I kind of wanted to get it done. Like I'm fake brushing. But however, though, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to curl it because it looks better. It's going to look better when it's curled. And I'm going to clip it for you guys on camera. So stay tuned. The only thing I didn't like was I feel like the front could definitely pick up some more product. But you know what? I'm going to just let it rock out. It could definitely go with the whole vibe. So yeah, I'm going to clip this hair on camera. We are finally down to the ending of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.